Good morning and welcome in. Dan Hardinbrook, glad to have you along. Let's take a look at your local news headlines from around the region. It's Tuesday, and this is your Newberry News Update on M123 FM. Your news today is brought to you by the Erickson Center for the Arts in Curtis. Don't miss Music in the Park every Wednesday night. Firebird performs this week. It's Classic Rock Night at Music in the Park, Wednesday, 6:30 at the Erickson Center for the Arts in Curtis. In your latest local news this morning, the U.S. Supreme Court will be the next step in the ongoing battle over the Enbridge Line 5 pipeline. The U.S. Supreme Court says that they will determine whether the ongoing battle over the future of Enbridge's stretch of pipeline in the Straits of Mackinac be heard in state or federal courts. Attorney General Dana Nessel originally sued in state court in June 2019 to seek to void the easement that's been allowing Enbridge to operate their pipeline under the Straits of Mackinac. In 2020, she received a restraining order to shut down the pipeline, but Enbridge was allowed to continue operations for meeting safety requirements. Yesterday, the Supreme Court discussed the matter, but did not explain its rationale for taking up the case. Enbridge officials said in a statement they're encouraged by the Supreme Court's choice. Nessel says that the lawsuit belongs in Michigan court. The Attorney General's lawyers have argued the case invokes the public trust doctrine, a concept in Michigan state law holding natural resources belonging to the public. Enbridge has filed separate federal lawsuits challenging that revocation. The ongoing fight will soon have a decision on what the next steps are for each side. Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center is inviting the community to an open house to launch their newly renovated Gibson Family Health Clinic. The clinic's been undergoing renovations and improvements over the course of the last few months. The hospital says they're ready to celebrate an exciting new chapter for the community. The event will be July 10th from 3 until 6 p.m. at the facility at West Terry Street in Newberry. Get more information and follow along with updates on the Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center Facebook page. The Erickson Center for the Arts in Curtis is seeking registrations and participants for their upcoming presentation of Hansel and Gretel. For the Missoula Children's Theater production, they need students in grades 1 through 12. They're encouraged to register and audition. No prior experience is needed. The registration fee for the program is $50 per child, $30 for an additional child. The registration deadline is fast approaching. Auditions will be Monday, July 14th from noon until 2 at the Pine Performance Center, with rehearsals to follow. Performances are scheduled for July 18th at 5:30 and 7:30. If you want more information, call 906-586-9974. I'm Dan Hardinbrook. That is your latest local news this morning. It's your Newberry News Update on M123 FM. Your news today is brought to you by the Erickson Center for the Arts in Curtis. Don't miss the upcoming 906 Festival, a daily celebration of our UP heritage. For more information, go to the Erickson Center website or call 586-9974. Time now to check in with sports this morning. Another win for the Tigers yesterday, make it 4 in a row. Detroit returned home and beat the Tampa Bay Rays 5-1. Big day for the Tigers offense. All-star Javi Baez got things going with a 2-run homer in the second. Tigers added home runs from Colt Keith and Zach McKinstry. Riley Green added an RBI single. Strong day on the mound for Keeler Montero. 6 innings, 4 hits, 1 earned. He struck out 4 as the Tigers improved to 58-34 on the season. Your latest local weather forecast for the day today. Here's what you can expect. Partly sunny skies and a high in the mid-70s. Calm wind south 5 miles per hour. Wednesday, more sunshine. Highs in the mid-70s. Calm winds north 5 miles per hour. Thursday, mostly sunny. Highs will be in the low 80s. I'm Dan Hardinbrook. That's your news, sports, and weather. Have a great Tuesday. It's your Newberry News Update on M123 FM.
Covering stories that interest the community, readers have come to depend on the Newberry News. Subscribe to the digital edition for early Wednesday morning access or get the print edition delivered to your doorstep. The Newberry News, your news and information leader.